It's fine. Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Don't worry about the angle, we'll be zooming in a minute here, but I did want to show you that I got the first pretty decent portion of this done. I want to say that this is probably like, I have a tape measure somewhere. I don't know where. I'm not gonna bother measuring it, but it's like it's bigger than a Harbor Freight this way. Okay, it's not quite bigger. It's not quite the same size this way, but only by maybe like half an inch. So however big this is, okay. And I did go all the way across, and I am ready to go to my second section. And I did kind of just want to show you how it's looking so far. So I'm gonna kind of wiggle it for you. Wow. Okay, so in my unboxing, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it here if I remember. Matter of fact, you know what I need to start doing is taking notes. Let's take notes. Okay. Link unboxing. Okay, so I will hopefully remember to do that. Either way, I took this to work with me on my overnight, and I also worked on it a little bit at work throughout the week, but yeah, I can't bring it to work because I'm, you know, bringing so much stuff with me to work that it's getting to the point where like it's hard to carry stuff to work. Because I'm bringing my computer, I'm bringing this, I'm bringing my purse, I'm bringing a bag, I'm bringing food, I'm bringing, you know, drinks or whatever. And then like if I get coffee, it's just another thing to bring. So I'm just going to try and make time for it home because I really, really do want to finish this. I am nowhere near the halfway point. But if this section took me a little over a week and the next section takes me about as long, what I might do is only bring it on Saturdays, you know, or I might bring it and just leave it at work all week, but then I can't work on it at home. That's the thing, is like, anyways, I'm gonna see what the halfway point would be like and about how long. If it continues to take me a week per section that I make, how long will this take me? I know it's gonna take me over a month. I'm not, you know, silly enough to think that it won't. But this is just an update on the canvas. I'm sorry if this is not what you came here for, if you actually wanted to watch me diamond paint. I'll get there in a second. So let's see, what is the halfway point on this goil? Oh, hey, huh. I might be done in about 2 months then, if that's the halfway point. Okay, hold on, let's show you. So it looks like this bit right down here is gonna be the halfway point. So it's 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. So it'll take me about 5 weeks. So we're looking at finishing her in April maybe. Yeah, it should be April. So I'll probably finish, I'm not gonna put goals on myself, but this is March 21st, today, the day that I'm filming this. So if I finish this piece by the end of March, I'll be done with her in April. That's the hope anyway. All right, let me roll this up so we can begin. I'm a little hungry, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't eat anything this morning. We went and dropped off some packages to the post office. Hold on now, I'll roll it up, give me a second. Sorry, okay. We went to the post office. My son's back from my mom's house from spring break. He went there for spring break. Mom got a break. It was a good break. I missed him, but I got a lot of stuff done, including starting another channel. Let's talk. Let's talk for a minute. Where do I want to start? I probably want to start over here. So let's talk about YouTube for a second. So couple things. My book channel is back up and running. It's going pretty well so far. Hold on, let me grab a cover minder. Let's do an Aquarius cover minder. Well, this one's technically a needle minder, but I digress. So let's see. Let me grab a tray. All I've got over here is some Bella Art de Nicole, but they're pink. I don't want to use the pink one. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The reason I don't want to use the pink one is not because there's anything wrong with it. It's just because I wanted to not use pink, because this entire section is going to be these tones up here. So now we can zoom in and begin. Oh, I need to angle you up a little more. There we go. Zoom right on in. Okay, this is a glow in the dark tray. It's been discontinued. You can't find it anymore. Okay, so let's talk. I want to talk about my new channel. So I think I'm going to start with the lollipops. Yeah, I'll probably start with the lollipops. If you don't know what a lollipop is, it's this symbol right here. Fight me on it. Oh, can you even see it? Here. It's this symbol right here. Fight me on it. Oh, what did I do? I poured white drills into a clear tray. Where's that pink one back now? See, that's what I'm just trying not to do. I was trying not to put pink and pink, and I put white on white. I just like for my drills and my tray to be different colors so I can easily get them separate. I can easily see them is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so oh, I don't have my caulk in this. I have my other wax. I've been really loving my caulk, I gotta be honest with you. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you know what, let's talk. Hold on, let me grab one for you to see. Okay, so this is my caulk. It comes with a sticker on top telling you what it is. I handwrite all my stickers. Don't mind my messed up jagged nails. I rip nails off, and so now that's just how we are now. I think do I have regular wax or pink wax in here? I don't know, but it feels like pink wax, so I probably do. So let's talk. This is Medusa from Diamond Art Club. Recent release. I think it's by Christopher Lovell. I would double check, but I'm not actually. Oh wait, hold on. It's on the top of here. Yep, Christopher Lovell. So this is my current piece for diamond painting. I've got several I'm working on for cross stitch, but we're only talking about diamond painting right now. So let's go over the materials I'm using first. This is a rose gold Bella Art de Nicole tray. This is a glow in the dark Bella Art de Nicole tray. This pen was a gift. This pen, I can't remember where I got the blank from, but I got this turn from Enabler's Outpost, and I don't remember, I'm pretty sure this is Enabler's Outpost, but again, I don't remember the blank. I was going for a blue theme when I grabbed these pens. My princess pens are at work, which I'm gonna have to pull them home probably if I'm not diamond painting at work. I could probably take a small painting to work. It's just this and leave it at work. But this is just so much work to bring to and from because she's such a big girl. She's the biggest one I ever have done and attempted. She is 70 by 99. I did do the beast and I did him at work, but the thing is the beast was long. So the beast was, rather than hold on, let me mess with this lighting. Jeez, sorry about that. The beast was long, so he was kind of skinny across the top, so it wasn't as much like taking up as much space. So I think this beautiful girl will probably have to stay home, which means I'm gonna have to make an effort to be able to work on her at home. Because yeah, it's so much to bring to work. Because I want to bring it and take it home every day. I tried leaving it there and that was fine, but I still have to bring it in one time and take it home one time. And cross stitch is just so much more portable, so I might go back to cross stitching at work when I can. It's been kind of a struggle to cross stitch at work or do anything at work because I don't have Wi-Fi at home, so I do all of my video uploading at work. I even edit the videos at work because I, spend so much time filming at home and like getting my life right. And anyways, let's talk about what's going on. So like I said, the book channel is back up and running. I think we are, what I've decided to do is I've decided to take my additional channels and run them sort of quietly. Do you know what I mean? Like, I guess we don't know what I mean because I'm trying to explain it. Okay, so what I mean by run them quietly is this is obviously my main channel. And then my book channel is my second additional channel. And I am reading when I want to read. I'm taking things easy on myself because if you didn't know, I am a very much an all or nothing kind of person. So what that means for me is that when I'm doing something, I am completely 100% invested in it. It is my only focus. We're gonna throw back to last week's whip and chat. I do think I have ADHD, and there's something called hyperfocus. I talked about it last week, but we'll kind of go over it again. So hyperfocus is essentially where you focus solely on one hobby, and you spend your entire life researching the hobby and buying the best tools for that hobby, and just like, you know, living in that hobby. And then when your hyperfocus switches, you have to get an entire new like, you know, you get a new hobby or whatever, and then your hyperfocus switches to that hobby. And because I do believe I have ADHD, and I do believe I don't know if I want to say suffer from hyperfocus, but I definitely do have problems with hyperfocus. My entire life revolves around whatever it is that I'm passionate about at that moment. We talked about it last week in my whip and chat, so sorry if you watched that one and you already know what I'm about to say, but for a lot of my life it was reading, and then it became makeup for a long time. I still really like makeup, but I haven't put makeup on since you know, around the time COVID started, because it's like, why am I gonna sit here and get ready every day to go nowhere? I mean, I still go to work, but it's like my desire to do my makeup really stopped when Cove Lorona was ramping up. I do miss it though. I do wish I could do my own makeup again. I mean, what do you mean do my own makeup? You know, I wish I could do my makeup again. Wish I could do makeup. Let's try that again. I wish I wanted to put makeup on again. I dabbled a little bit on Friday. I put some eyeliner on after I got off on from Instagram Live. So there was no live on Friday. I was going to a friend's birthday party. So I did go live on Instagram for a bit, and I unboxed my beautiful earrings from Ruby. I do not have them in hand right now. I'm thinking maybe I can get my son to go get them, but I'm worried that if I make him go get them, then he'll think that the whip and chat is about him and he won't leave. So I'm hesitant to go ask him and holler for him to get what I want. I do believe he can hear me, and he's getting excited. The prospects of potentially coming near the camera when it's rolling. I do believe this. We'll see what happens. Can you go get my earrings? Can you go get my earrings, please? Yeah. There's one pair in the bathroom, and then there's 2 pairs attached to cardboard in my room on my dresser. I also did order a few more pairs, and as soon as Ruby's next restock hits, I'm gonna get me some more pairs. She already knows that I'm here for those. I love earrings. I love the idea of them, but part of me doesn't ever wear them. Me doesn't ever wear them, because there should be one more pair. It should be hearts. It may not necessarily be attached to cardboard though. Yeah, because they're the hook ones, so they probably won't be attached. No, they'll be in the room where you found the other ones. They're gonna be hearts on a chain with another heart. There'll be 4 hearts and some gold. Meanwhile, I'm telling you what I'm about to show you. So, yep, that's them. Thank you. Oh, there's another pair that has, or there's a backing to an earring sitting in the bathroom. Can you grab it for me? Mm-hmm. So when I unboxed them, I misplaced one of the things, and then I misplaced another one. So I'm really thriving. Did you find it? Thank you. So this is supposed to go on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna show you them in just a second. Maybe I'll record a clip of me with the earrings in my ears after, so you can see what they look like. But my hair is not done, so it's gonna look bad. Anyways, so I'll show you my earrings first. So this is my heart pear that I was describing. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're textured, so like it looks like there's plants on them. They're beautiful. I really love these. And then they're very lightweight, but they're maybe like 3 to 4 inches long. They're sitting in my ear. They are a little longer than a Bella Arduino tray. So if you have the familiarity with those, then you know that they're kind of long. But that doesn't bother me. I'm not somebody who's bothered by that. If I wanted shorter earrings, I would get shorter earrings, but I don't, so I won't. The next pair, and these were the pair that I ultimately ended up wearing on Friday night. We'll talk about Friday night in a minute. I keep jumping topics. I really need to like make a list and fully flesh out what I want to talk about. Uh-oh, I think I got this one a little tangled. Hold on. I don't want to break it. Maybe I'll ask Ruby what to do, because I'm a little bit tangled here. I just got a text message from Jenny. Murderous Monday is on tomorrow, or tonight. Well, tonight. Last night. The day that you're seeing this, it'll have happened last night, but for me, it's tonight. This is the next pair. I think these are called Interstellar, and they're friggin' gorgeous. These are the pair that I ended up wearing on Friday night. I love these. And then finally, these are semicolons. I friggin' love these. So the story about semicolons is that, like, you know, for people with anxiety and depression, when you see a semicolon, it's basically the sentence is not over. Like, your life is not over. You know what I mean? So I really love these semicolons. Love them. We love to see them. So those are my earrings. I did order more, and I will be ordering more when the new stock goes up. They are so beautiful. Thank you again, Ruby. Good job. Amazing job. Check her out. I will link that in the description as well. Ruby's Etsy. Okay. Boom, bam, bop. Okay, so now we are 17 minutes into this video, and I have barely whipped or chatted. Okay, so yeah, so Friday I did not go live on YouTube. I went live on Instagram because I was going to a birthday party. Hold that thought on the birthday party real quick. Matter of fact, let me make a mental note to talk about the birthday party, and by mental note I mean a physical note on paper. Birthday party chat. Okay. Alright, so we're talking about my channels real quick. So like I said, the book channel is back up and running. Since March started, I started 2 additional YouTube channels, and you might be thinking, what the hell's wrong with you? But I'll tell you what the hell's wrong with me, literally everything. So back to the hyperfocusing. I am trying very hard to see, it's strange because when you have ADHD, you bounce around a lot, and you're like, you know, you can tell I have ADHD because I'll talk about 10 topics in the matter of like 10 minutes, and I won't fully flesh out any of them. You can see it's happening right now. So these are pink, so I'm gonna dump those in. Okay, that's pretty okay. Because these are pink, but they're really light pink, so I think I can use them in the pink tray. So yeah, I'm learning how to be able to use my ADHD ability to hop around a lot to make room in my life for all the things I like to do. Because like I said, when I'm on hyper-focus mode, I'm doing only one thing. My entire life revolves around that one thing. Like for example, when it was diamond painting, oh boy was it diamond painting. And when it was reading, good God, it was reading. You know what I mean? So now I'm, you know, trying to make an effort to prioritize doing all of the things that make me happy instead of hyper-focusing. So that's kind of why I have so many channels, because then this way I'm able to fully realize my potential when it comes to loving multiple things. It's because this way I feel, not obligated is the wrong word, but can you even see what I'm doing down here? Nope. Let me shift this up a little. Oof, this one wasn't quite, it's a little too bubbly. I guess it's not cold enough. You know how when sparkling water's like been opened, but like it's not like all the way cold, it's like almost hard to swallow. Yeah, that's what I'm currently dealing with in that. Anyways, so I guess I feel a little obligated to put up videos on all my channels because I started them, right? So obviously I have to put content on them. So I'm giving myself the opportunity to fully realize all of my hobbies and be able to bounce back and forth like I do with everything else in life. I am, instead of being 0 to 100 and only 0 or 100, I'm trying to make space in my life for all of the things instead of only one thing all the way. So I have many hobbies. I should be able to explore all of my hobbies, but because of my hyper focus, I hardly ever do. I'm almost always only having one happy thing, you know? So, for example, when I started diamond painting, I had all but stopped cross stitching. You know, when I started this painting, I basically hadn't touched any cross stitch since, you know, like a couple weeks ago. So that's why I am trying to balance, because the thing is that like when you go hard on a hobby and you buy all this shit for the hobby, you have, like, I have like probably close to 100 diamond paintings. So I can't not diamond paint, right? And then cross stitch comes along and I buy a whole bunch of shit for that. And so I can't not cross stitch, but I also can't not diamond paint. I also have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books, so I can't not read, but I also can't not diamond paint, but I also can't not cross stitch. And when it comes to Sims, which is, you know, where we're getting to, one of the channels that I started was a Sims channel. I have invested hundreds and hundreds of dollars into Sims, you know, over the course of my life. Buying, you know, the game itself, the expansion packs, the game packs, the stuff packs, and the kits that come along. I've invested, like, probably, I want to say thousands of dollars over the course of my life into, you know, each of these hobbies. So I don't want to, and you know, it's not really that hard to do, isn't it? You know, invest thousands of dollars over time. If you think about it, if you buy one Diamond Art Club at $54, then you buy an additional one at, you know, something similar price-wise. Let's say each Diamond Art Club you buy ever costs $50. Let's do some quick math, and by let's do some quick math, I mean, let me pull up my calculator. So we take 1,000 divided by 50. If you have 20 paintings that are Diamond Art Club, you've invested at least $1,000. Now let's take it a step further. $54.99 is a typical price of a Diamond Art Club. This one was more expensive, but it's also bigger and licensed, and well, they're all licensed, but you get my point. $54.99. So we'll take 1,000 and divide it by $54.99. Now, if you have 18 paintings, then you have invested $1,000 into diamond painting. Let's take a step further. This one was $75, so let's say 1,000 divided by $74.99. If you have 13 massive paintings, so let's say J walls, if you've got 13 J walls, you've invested $1,000. Do you see what I'm saying? It's so easy to invest $1,000. And then when it comes to cross stitch kits, you've got, you know, you'll buy a $13 pattern. So let's take 1,000 divided by 13. If you have, well, 76 is a lot. All right, maybe that's a bad example. But like, you still have to buy the floss and the fabric. So let's say each particular pattern costs you between $30 and $40 to do. So we'll say 35. So let's say 1,000 divided by $35. If you have 28 cross stitches, you've definitely invested $1,000. Now let's talk about palettes. We're talking about makeup palettes. $50 per palette. You have, what did we say earlier? 20 paintings, and yeah, 20 paintings. If you have 20 palettes, makeup palettes, you've invested $1,000. Now let's talk about books. And we'll take 1,000, and the average book cost me between $7 and $20, so we'll round it around 15. So we'll take divided by 15. If I have 66 books, I have invested $1,000. And let me tell you, I definitely, absolutely have more than 50 or more than 20 paintings, more than 66 books, more than 20 palettes, and I'm probably up there in cross stitch too, because I also buy cross stitch boxes and have some subscription boxes to cross stitch stuff. So it's really easy to invest $1,000 into your hobbies, right? It's so freaking easy. But then, you know, when you have ADHD and your hyper focus on that particular hobby is over, you've essentially just wasted thousands of dollars, right? I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying, because, you know, if you listen to last week's Whip and Chat, you know that we're getting married, we want to buy a house, we want to have a baby, and all these things cost lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money. So I am essentially, you know, stipending my own income. So rather than like spend it all before it gets here, I'm trying to, you know, put limits on it. So I'm, you know, essentially setting more limits. I've always set limits. Like, I'm not gonna go broke over anything. But I have especially set limits, so you're gonna see a lot less unboxings. I have several paintings down there to unbox, but the point is you're going to see a lot less of them over time. I finally got, so funny story, back when the Harry Potter stuff was being released, probably like October, November last year, I bought some diamond art clubs, and I accidentally somehow sent them to my mom's house. So I just got my kid back, and so I also got my diamond art clubs back. So now, instead of having, I think I've definitely got a shit ton to unbox, basically. So it's not that I'm not, and I even have stuff that I already have that I haven't unboxed. So unboxings aren't going anywhere because of the fact that I spent thousands of dollars on this hobby. I have plenty to unbox. I'm just not buying stuff right now. So I did buy a couple cross-stitch kits recently. A Hades and Persephone's one in particular. The unboxing for that will be up on my other channel, which gets us to the point where we talk about the cross-stitch Flosstube channel. So here's the thing, I made a whole video on it, so rather than repeat all that, I'm gonna go ahead and link it. Let me make my note here. Link Flosstube exit. So, but if you didn't watch that and you kind of want a quick overview, basically everything I said can be boiled down to really simple. My goal in life is to not clock into work to get paid. And I know for a lot of people that's not possible, but for me, the way that I'm going right now, it could potentially be possible someday. Basically, I want to get to the point where I am making my money online, like completely. So I make YouTube and Etsy and some other stuff that, you know, I have in the works. We're cooking some stuff over here, not the bad stuff. All right, it's not we're not Walter Whiting it. This is not Breaking Bad, but I have a lot of stuff happening, and all will be revealed eventually. But I am in the process of, you know, just trying to get to the point where, you know, back when Cove Lorona was raging, I did lose hours at work, and I didn't want to ever be reliant on my job for money, which, you know, sounds stupid and sounds like, are you joking? Like, that's the whole reason you go to work. I want to get to a point where I can quit my job so that I can make stuff like YouTube and Etsy and, you know, whatever else I've got going on behind the scenes that I can't talk about yet. So I can make that my full-time job, so I can make that my reality, so that, you know, in a case where my son's sick and I have to call out of work, I don't lose money for doing that, you know. And like, I want to, you know, drive up north to see my parents. I don't want to lose money by doing those things. And that's what PTO is for. I'll give you that. That's what PTO is for. But I lost all my PTO when I got the Cove Loronas. All my PTO was gone because I had to take like 2 weeks off of work because I had Cove Lorona. So basically, I don't want to be reliant on my job for an income. I don't want to clock in to get paid anymore. So my camera's gonna cut me off. So I'm just gonna cut it off before it cuts me off. So, or it'll probably cut off right now. 1, 2, and we're back. Okay. Yeah, I just don't wanna clock in to get paid. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff is happening. So anyways, all this to say, I started 2 more channels. The Sims channel, which I've mentioned a couple times. I basically play The Sims over there. It's not, you know, if your thing is not video gaming, this may not be for you, but this thing is for me, so I've done it. And then as far as the Flosstube, basically an overview of the other video is my audience is primarily diamond painting, and my content is not being pushed to cross stitchers because my content and what my channel was based on and founded on is diamond painting. So rather than you know, struggle through trying to get views on a channel that isn't being pushed, I decided I would put it over there. And it's not, it makes it sound bad when I say it like that, the views. But I do need people to view my things because I'm also a cross-stitch designer. And I can't reach the audience that I need to reach if it's not being pushed there, right? Because I want to further my career as a cross-stitch designer. I want to further my career on YouTube and Etsy, and the way to do that is to market, and the best way that I've ever been able to market anything is through YouTube. When you think about it, when you're YouTubing, you're marketing yourself, you're selling yourself to the audience, you're trying to get these people to want to stay with you. And instead of buying something, like for example, obviously I want people to buy my stuff, otherwise I wouldn't have made it. And it's the same thing for YouTube. Obviously you want people to watch your stuff, otherwise you wouldn't have made it, right? But when you're doing YouTube, you're essentially selling yourself to an audience. Like, you need to buy me, basically. You need to stay with me. I have to be interesting enough to captivate your attention for as long as my video is. Otherwise, I didn't sell it correctly, right? Because the longer you're here, the more likely you are to stay. And anybody who says that they don't want views on YouTube is lying to you, okay? You do it, you don't start out doing it for the views, but over time it becomes important to continue to market yourself. And this is me being real and transparent and honest. And if this is not your brand of honesty, I'm sorry, but I am always honest. That's why a lot of the times I'll say things like, in the interest of honesty and transparency. So transparently speaking, of course you want views on YouTube, and in order to get the views that I need on my Flosstube videos, I have had to start another channel. But it's okay, because this one isn't going to require that much maintenance. I'm still going to do Flosstubes. They'll just be uploaded over there. It's not like it's a whole new channel that I have to make separate content for that I wasn't already making. Like, for example, Sims, I'm obviously making Sims videos, which is something I was not doing here. And when it comes to reading, I wasn't reading here. So it's, you know, those 2 channels, those were a stretch, but Flosstube is not much of a stretch. I'm happy there, I'm comfortable there. It just means that I'm, you know, in the process of growing 3 baby channels all at once, which, you know, is kind of crazy, but honestly, I'm here for it. So that's that. That's why I have so many channels. I hope that that made sense, and I hope that you're still here. And if you are, if you're still here, throw up a I wonder what kind of emojis they have. Do they have a play button or something like that to represent YouTube? If you made it to this point, throw up a play button or something. Let's see, play. Do they have a play button? They do! Throw up that button, that emoji, the play button, if you made it to this point. Okay, so continuing on, moving past the YouTube channels, let's talk about diamond painting. And then we'll get to the birthday party on Friday. So I have been really loving this painting, and and I'm not surprised. I freaking love this painting. I wanted to buy this as a cross stitch, but it was going to be a full coverage cross stitch, and I wasn't comfortable with that at the time, so I didn't go that route. Thank you, Diamond Art Club, for bringing it to me. Here we are. I'm so happy. I love it, and I've been having a lot of fun, which, I mean, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I wasn't having fun diamond painting for a while. I wasn't even doing it for a while. So I'm happy here. Also, let's talk about one of the other things I mentioned, my caulk. So if you weren't aware, if you're just finding me, or you know, you haven't heard before, I make diamond painting wax, and I also make putty, but in an effort to be different than everybody else, rather than call it putty, I called it caulk. And here's why. So when you're filling a hole in the wall, you use putty or caulk, right? So my caulk, I love it. I love it so much. Like, I really, really love the formula that I have. I have been diamond painting, not with these pens, but the pens at work. I filled them actually before I started selling my caulk, and I haven't refilled them since. Literally have not refilled them since. Basically, this whole top row is caulk, and guess what? Still not ready to be changed out. So the one thing I will say is it's probably not great for ABs, but I do have a trick for you when placing ABs with any wax. And this is gonna sound super nasty and super gross, but I lick the wax. So like, this is pink wax right here. So I just take it and I just like run my tongue along the top. It's still sticky, but it's sticking with basically like your spit, and the wax is coated a little bit, so it's not going to rip off your AB coating, and that's exactly what ABs are. It's a iridescent coating on top, right? So there's my tip of the day. Lick your wax, baby, lick your wax, but don't lick the caulk because there is additives in it. Okay, you shouldn't eat wax. This is a PSA, don't eat wax, okay? But yeah, so if you just lick the tip of your pink wax, I haven't tried it with any other wax. It's what I've been doing since, you know, before I made my own wax, is placing ABs with the pink wax, just licking the wax. Sorry for that. Okay. Oh, that's what we were talking about, my caulk. So we are almost sold out, and I will not be making more until April because in an effort to not overwhelm myself like I do with everything else in my life, I've decided I'm going to do scent of the month. So the scent of the month this month is bergamot, which is known to have, like, basically it's helpful for mental health reasons, right? So I definitely prioritize getting some bergamot out there. Love to see it. But next month will be a different fragrance. So, oh, and bergamot is a citrusy scent. It's very, very good. It smells so good. I do miss last month. February scent was cranberry. I love me some cranberry. But April scent is yet to be determined. Matter of fact, why don't you go ahead and vote down below what you want the scent of the month for April to be. I will take your suggestions into consideration. I have a few scents in mind, but nothing concrete. So why don't you throw up what you would like for the scent to be for April. But yeah, so we're almost out of caulk, and I say we, but I mean me. I'm almost out, and like I said, I won't be making more until mid-April. Mid-month is when I restock. I probably should do it at the 1st, but I'm not gonna change anything about what I'm doing until probably May, because May is when I'll have to reevaluate and see a little bit better about what's going on with my business, because I started in October, so all of October, all of November, all of December, all of January, all of February, all of March, Oh, I guess I can reevaluate in April. Yeah, I have to reevaluate everything in April because April will be 6 months that I've been on Etsy. So that's when I am going to take a look and see what's working and what's not. So anything that isn't working will be taken off because I can't be pushing things that don't work, because then it's wasting my time. And yeah, so that's that. Reevaluate everything in April. So if you have anything you'd like to see from my Etsy shop, let me know in the comments down below. Basically, I just don't want to waste, I don't want to waste my products. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my effort if it's not working. So April will be reevaluate month. So I'll take a look at everything that I've sold, everything that I haven't sold, and I will reconsider everything and go from there. So April's going to be a rough month. It's also tax time. That's another rough thing. So rather than talking about taxes, because I don't want to talk about taxes because it's going to make me depressed because I haven't done any work towards my taxes, let's not talk about it. I'm going to try and sip some of this real quick. Yep, still a little difficult. But I noticed that the Target sparkling water has the best bubbly. It's the most carbonated, and it stays carbonated the longest. You know how like when you're not drinking your stuff fast enough and it goes flat? This does not go flat. Even when it's warm, it's still not flat. So, good times. Good times. Okay, so let's talk about this birthday party. So on Friday, as I mentioned, I did not go live, but I did go live on Instagram. Reason being, I went to a birthday party. So mine and my fiance's friend has a birthday. I think it was yesterday, actually. So Sunday for me. 2 days ago for you, but Sunday. They had a birthday. But we celebrated on Friday because I worked an overnight on Saturday, which, spoiler alert, sucked ass. But it always does, so we're not, like, nobody's surprised here. Like, we're not shocked by this. Okay. But yeah, so I did that, but Friday night we went out. So we started out at a hookah bar. So hookah, for anybody who does not know, is essentially tobacco products, but they're flavored. We used to do hookah a lot. I actually used to smoke cigarettes. A really long time ago, I smoked cigarettes. I quit. I'm happy about it. No shade towards anybody who hasn't quit smoking, or, I'm not trying to shade you or anything like that. But smoking was not healthy for me. As you might be able to tell, I have an extremely addictive personality. And I was also really bad at chain smoking. Like, meaning when I say bad at chain smoking, I mean like, oh, I have a green one. Well, that would solve a lot of problems, wouldn't it? Because these colors are gray, white. I have a gray tray at work. I have a white one too. I'm really out here making my life difficult. We need to refresh these. But yeah, I have a really addictive personality, and I'm a social smoker. Well, I was a social smoker. So we're looking for 453, y'all. We need to find 453. Here it is. But yeah, I was a social smoker, so, and that led to chain smoking. So that's why I had to quit. Because I was the, add to the fact that I have an addictive personality, add to the fact that I was a social smoker, add to the fact that I was chain smoking a lot, I would end up like, if I was around somebody specifically who was chain smoking, it would be really bad. Like, we would just light cigarette after cigarette after cigarette after cigarette, and it's not something I ever want to do again. It wasn't a good time. The height of my smoking was in Maine, when I lived in Maine, because I was depressed, and what else is there to do but sit outside, have a glass of wine, and smoke a cigarette. It's, cold as hell, So that's like a really, really dark time in my life. So that's another reason why I don't want to ever smoke cigarettes again, because it reminds me of that. And I don't really want to, I don't want to be doing all that. So sad, you know, sob story aside. And again, this is nothing against people that smoke cigarettes. Like, I have no shade. No, if you smoke cigarettes, I'm not coming for you, because like I used to smoke cigarettes, so you know, I can't shade you if I used to do it, right? So, but yeah, it was bad because I have such an addictive personality, and I have such a I was chain smoking more often than not, especially since it, like in Maine, it's cold. So you're not going to want to go out for a cigarette, you know, 10, 15 times. You might as well just smoke like 3 in a row or something like that. And that's honestly what I would do. And, you know, I would go outside for, you know, 30 minutes and chain smoke like 2 or 3 of them. And then I'd go back out a couple hours later and do the same thing. So very dark time in my life. Very, very not fun. I was worried about how going to the hookah bar would affect that. But I'm fine. Like, I didn't crave a cigarette. I'm good. I don't need anything. Matter of fact, you know, if you've ever smoked cigarettes and then quit, you know what somebody who smokes cigarettes, what they smell like. And I was worried because some of the people that we were out with that night smoked cigarettes. And I was worried that maybe that would help, or not help, rather. But I'm fine. I did not want a cigarette. But I'll tell you what did happen. Okay, so now that we're done talking about the sad, woe is me, depressed in Maine stuff, let's talk about Friday night. So we went to the hookah bar. And again, hookah bar, just for anybody who doesn't know, is a tobacco pipe thing that it's flavored tobacco, and you put water in it, and you smoke the hookah out of a huge straw. Basically, it's a huge like rope type straw that you suck the smoke up through out of. So we did that, and that was fine. I didn't have any hard times with that. I was worried about it, but I was fine. And then so we don't eat meat on Fridays. It's a religious thing. If you know, you know. If you don't, basically we just don't eat meat on Fridays. It's like one small thing that we can do, you know, because not everybody has the capability of doing all of the things that, you know, your religion or your beliefs may request or require of you. So because we're able to do it, and also honestly, y'all, pasta is the cheapest damn thing you can make. So I'm fine with not eating meat on Fridays because the price of food has skyrocketed beyond belief. So I'm fine with it. But yeah, so we can't eat meat on Fridays, and also I don't eat fish. So Fridays in restaurants are difficult for me for that reason. But it's fine. Like, we went, the birthday boy wanted some sushi. I said, okay, cool. I bet I could find some noodles or something that I can eat. I really wanted to try their chicken tempura roll, but I wasn't able to because it was Friday. But yeah, so we had, they had sushi, the 3 of them, my fiance and the people we were out with. They had sushi, and I had these things called drunken noodles. And boy, oh boy, was that a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because, y'all, I turned into a freaking drunken noodle. Okay. We had 2 drinks at the hookah bar. 2 White Claws, which is essentially just sparkling alcohol. Sparkling water, but alcohol. So 2 drinks at the hookah bar. And then we had a drink each with dinner. And I got the drunken noodle, like I said. It's basically noodles with, it was a pretty decent sauce. I really actually liked the sauce. But I don't know if I'll ever eat it again, and here's why. We'll get to that. Well, actually, we'll get to that in a few minutes. But the drinks, I got a pomegranate sour. It was so good, y'all. So good, but I was not. After we went to get sushi, we went across the street to a rooftop pub. So it's got, it's a bar on top, and a dance floor and a DJ, and you can dance. So it's like a hybrid of a club and a bar, but it's outside, so it's safe during these times. And we didn't really go onto the dance floor almost at all. I think we were on the dance floor for like maybe a couple minutes. But anyways, very much like being a social smoker, I am a social drinker. So if you're having a glass of wine, I don't mind to have one. But if you refresh, I feel the need to also refresh. So long story short, I was matching our friends drink for drink, and I am not 21 anymore, y'all. My body could not handle it. I got toasted very quickly, and then I woke up the next morning at 5 a.m. to have a nice little vomit. So yeah, I basically woke up Saturday morning with a hangover, and I wasn't even, I didn't even feel like I was that drunk when I was dancing. But it's a second that you stop moving. The second that you go to bed is the second that your body's like, holy shit, that's a ton of alcohol. So I had, like I said, a couple drinks, 2 drinks to be exact, at the hookah bar place, and then 1 drink for dinner, and then I think I only had 3 drinks at the bar. But the thing is they were doubles. I was having doubles with the girl that I was with. So it was rough. It was rough. Your girl was schmammered and toasted on Friday, and woke up very hungover. So I had a nice vom at 5 a.m. and then when I got back into bed, I slept for a little bit, woke up, was not feeling so good at all. So I basically lazed about all day Saturday until it was time for me to go into work. So what happened was I sent my fiance, I was like, I really need something bready and sweet. I need a donut. So I sent him to go get me a donut. So he got me a donut, and the donut and some water really helped, to the point where I actually ended up falling asleep with my hand in the donut bag with half a donut having been ate. I needed to sleep anyway because I worked an overnight, but I just want you to picture this. My hand is in the donut bag holding the donut, and I fell asleep like that, and I woke up 3 hours later and finished my donut. Yeah, it's safe to say that drinking should not ever happen for me. Socially, a couple drinks is fine. At home, a couple drinks is fine, but out and about, a couple drinks should be fine. But I have I'm a social drinker, and I think that I'm 21 sometimes, or 22, and your girl is not freaking 22. Okay, I am 28 years old. I'm old now. I cannot be doing these things. I cannot keep up. And what's messed up is these people that we were out with were not, like, they're not 21 either. So, but they might just, you know, be able to hold it together better, or maybe they drink, you know, more often. Maybe they go out a little bit more often than we do. But anyways, long story short, I was the opposite of well on Saturday. So that's what happened on Friday. Yeah. So then Saturday I worked an overnight. I had been up all day basically after 1 p.m. So from 1, yeah, nope, for sure. I tried to sleep a little bit before I went in for my overnight, but I wasn't able to. So yeah, then we were supposed to go to church on Saturday, but I was too, you know, because you usually go to church on Sundays, but my church offers church also on Saturdays if you can't make it to the Sunday service. And because I was working an overnight, I was like, oh, that's the better option for us, because then I won't have to go to church on Sunday after working an overnight. Well, I was too, you know, tired from not sleeping all day on Saturday to go to church on Saturday evening, and I was also still a little intoxicated. So we missed church on Saturday. And we also missed church on Sunday because I came home from work, and I was trying to stay up for church. Actually, I was trying to like just stay up long enough to you know, attend church, and yeah, nope, didn't happen. So I missed church on Sunday as well. But then what's crazy is I didn't even go to sleep. Like I slept a couple hours, and then I ended up staying awake and filming a few videos for my Sims channel. So tons of Sims content. I think I filmed, nope, I only filmed one video all day. Oh, it was a speed build, and it took me like 4 hours, but I had the free time because my child was gone. So that's what happened on Sunday, and now fast forward to Sunday night, I picked him up, and now, today's Monday, there's no school on Monday, and so we dropped some packages off. I got some coffee. I'm doing much better. Everyone who's worried about me, you know, being hungover, I'm fine now. We are fine. By we, I mean me. But yeah, I'm fine now. I was basically fine once I woke up and ate the other half of the donut. That's what happened. So that's my story, and maybe I shouldn't put that out on the internet, but in the interest of honesty and transparency, I did. Anyways, it was just a funny story that I figured I'd share with you, that my body is not 21 anymore. So drinking is not my friend, okay? I don't really think drinking is really anybody's friend if you drink a lot, but you know, nobody wants to wake up with a hangover, especially at 28, because maybe at 22 I could have coped, but yeah, I'm not 22 anymore, so. Anyways, that was Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and today I filmed another video for my Sims channel. I'm obviously filming my whip and chat. I'm working on keeping my life together with to-do lists, and let me tell you, that is really, really helping. My $1 million planner is the most helpful thing I have ever owned when it comes to getting my shit together. So we love to see it. We sure do. We sure do. Anyways, yeah, I filmed one video for my other channel and made a to-do list. I've got to go pick up some groceries from Target here in a bit. I did some dishes, and we're gonna have to throw a little laundry in. I also finished watching all of the episodes that I was required to watch for you. Murderous Monday with Jenny, the Uncrafty Crafter. That will happen tonight. I gotta set it up though. That sucks. I gotta set it up. But it is 4:35. I'm gonna go get my groceries. Oh shit, it's 4:35. I should have done this earlier. I should have filmed the whip and chat later. But warning, 5-minute warning. Get it together. We're going to get the groceries. So I'm gonna go get my groceries. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna start making dinner. And I will have to set up the stream for Murderous Monday, and then eat dinner, then do Murderous Monday, and then maybe come back and diamond paint a little bit. What do you think? What? Anyways, that's gonna be it for Yes. Okay. Well, I wasn't asking you. Anyways, that is gonna be it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you like me and would like to see more from me, hit subscribe. I'd be so happy to have you. Alright, I hope that you are, hold on, let me put the drills away. Cover it up. Put my cover binder back. Clean up my mess. Put away my caulk. By the way, caulk. There, you gotta get some, because I don't know what part of April we'll restock in. But anyways, I hope that you are being safe. Oh, wow, we're zooming really close. I hope that you are being safe, wash your hands, taking care of yourselves. Bye, y'all.